Hello to my Pisces family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot. This is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of November 15th through the 21st. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, a huge reminder, Pisces, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And for your reading this week, Pisces, I am using the Tarot of the Divine, which is inspired by folklores and fairy tales from around the world, which I will include for each card in the reading. I will put the information down in the description box below, and you can look up the stories behind the cards that you have received. So Pisces, let's get into the reading. First card, the Eight of Swords. And let me just bump this down a bit. Next, the Ten of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Pisces, the energy that I see coming in for this week is that maybe things are not going to go as you have planned. There's going to be some surprises coming in. This can be circumstances. This could be people interfering, you might say. Well, it could be, Pisces, if you do work that benefits others. That's what I'm picking up. There's going to be individuals around you putting their 2 cents in, kind of in a strong way. So first thing that I'm noticing here with your 3 tarot cards, this is all sword energy. So it is your mental energies this week that are going to be like on alert. So starting with your first card here, you have the Eight of Swords. And this is really coming through, Pisces, like the original energy I was picking up where people are going to be around you, kind of like telling you, you should do it this way, you shouldn't do it that way, don't take chances. They're all putting in their 2 cents. So you've got this Eight of Swords here, an indication that you're letting them get to you as you're starting to feel your confidence level just sinking. So there could be a situation around you, whether it be in the workplace, certainly could be in the workplace where you've got coworkers or worse, a boss telling you that you're not doing it right. And you're kind of like retreating here, like into a shell, avoiding the situation. Could also be for some Pisces, something within the family. Could be family members telling you what to do or how to do something or what you need to do with your life. And I'm just picking up that something this week, either a circumstance or individuals are making you doubt yourself. And the Eight of Swords is a card of restricting yourself, setting limitations. And pictured here, this individual is forced into hiding. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I will list the folklore or the story that goes with each card, and then you could look it up very easily, possibly to see if there's any additional messages for you, especially if this resonates with you at this time. So let's pull a clarifying card for the Eight of Swords, see if we get any more information. Temperance. Well, this is a card indicating to find your balance, Pisces, as whatever might be making you feel this way here with the Eight of Swords, you need to get back in balance. This card is usually indicating that something is coming in, something that you're having to deal with or possibly integrate into your life. And with this being a major arcana card, it's bringing in some change. And what I'm picking up is, I just keep picking up that people are putting just their comments, their 2 cents in, and it's not necessarily, it's really not necessary because you know what you're doing, Pisces. So this could be definitely like in the workplace. This could be family members nagging at you about something, and it's making you want to really just disappear, essentially. So it is a difficult situation. The number 14 of the Temperance card reduces to 5, which does shake things up. But Temperance is telling you, get your balance back, Pisces, and your confidence. So I'm just going to put that Temperance card right under there. And we're going on to the next card, which is the 10 of Swords. Now, normally the 10 of Swords represents like the end of a situation. And I feel that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be putting an end to how you're feeling here with this 8 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords just represents whatever it is around you. That's like giving their viewpoints, putting their opinion in. Could be one person in particular. Could be your boss at work. Could be family members at home. But it's like each of these swords is someone throwing their opinion or viewpoint at you. And for some of you, you could be hearing the same thing over and over again. And you heard it the first time. Now, this happens to be a very gruesome mythological story, and certainly indicating that it's the worst it could possibly get. But I feel with this number 10 energy, Pisces, that you're putting a stop to this with this energy. You're one of the most intuitive star signs, so if you're really just tapping into your intuition, you're going to know deep down that whatever you're doing, whatever you're involved with, how you live your life, what you do for a living, as long as you're happy with it, Pisces, that's all that matters. Nobody else's opinion matters. The interesting thing about the 10 of Swords is it's ruled by the sun. So that's your identity, your character, that's your brand, you might say. So that's why I feel you're going to put like an end to all this nonsense that's making you feel like you need to hide. You're avoiding circumstances and people. So let's pull a clarifying card for the 10 of Swords. And we get the Queen of Swords. Now, I feel this is your energy, getting your balance back. You're possessing the traits of the Queen of Swords. This is Libra's card in energy, so it's getting your scales back in alignment. So I love that this clarifying card for the 10 of Swords, this is really getting you centered, your balance back. You're getting the clarity. And with your cards here are all swords energy. So as I said in the beginning, you're using your mental energies. And you're one of the most intuitive star signs. So you should be able to follow your intuition and what it's telling you. And if you're just kind of trying to get away from people just to avoid the confrontation, you need to do something about it. So the Queen coming in, this means you're going to be very clear with whatever you're dealing with, either circumstances or individuals that are around. You're going to be very clear in your communication to them, which is a very good thing. So let's just put that under there. And now your last card here is the 7 of Swords. And this could mean the traditional energy that comes in with the 7 of Swords. Could be somebody that's around you that's doing something behind your back. Maybe gossiping, I'm picking up. I'm picking up envy around you. Someone's gossiping. Someone's being like very clever about it as well. This is Aquarius's card and energy, and it's ruled by the moon. So there's things behind the scenes that you're not seeing that's taking place. So yes, that could be going on. But the first thing that I was really picking up off the Seven of Swords is that you're like adapting this kind of energy, like gathering information. You're coming in kind of with a strategy. And that's all to eliminate this energy that seems to be very combative coming in at you this week. So it's definitely like using your mental energies and coming up with some sort of strategy or plan, especially going forward in regards to what I'm picking up. There's people just coming in and putting in their 2 cents, and you're not asking for it. Now, the 7 numerology of this card represents forces that you have to deal with that are beyond your control. And that's what kind of catches you off guard here in the beginning. Or you just didn't know what to do about it. It might have been going on for some time. But your cards are showing you're going to put an end to this. And with the 7 of Swords, you're coming up with a strategy on how to deal with it. With kind of what I'm feeling is more like people around you. And I'm seeing family members like pushing you. When are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? Things of that nature. So as much as I'm seeing that, I'm also seeing what you do for a living or possibly a hobby where people are just telling you that you shouldn't do it that way or this way. And that's your creativity with whatever this refers to, like the work that you do. And following your own intuition, Pisces, is always the best route. So, yeah, the 7 of Swords is coming up with a plan to deal with the circumstance, the situation, or individuals that are always offering up unwanted suggestions or questions, questioning you all the time. So, yeah, let's pull a clarifying card for the 7 of Swords. Let's see what we get. Excellent. You got the Ace of Cups. This is an overflowing cup of abundance of creativity, tapping into your intuition. Excuse me. Excuse me. And that's exactly what you're doing to eliminate this kind of behavior from others. So I really like this overflowing cup. It's truly going to eliminate the problem that you might have been dealing with here for some time. Now, your numerology here with your tarot cards is number 25, which reduces to 7. So we just talked about the 7 energy, things you have to deal with that are beyond your control, how people are constantly questioning you, making you kind of second guess yourself. But the 7 is also in reference to your crown chakra, your direct connection with the divine. And to remember, you have the best power of all. Following your intuition, you have very strong intuitive psychic abilities, Pisces. So make sure you're tapping into that resource. Now, let's take a look and see which crystal your angels and guides have chosen for the week ahead. Peridot. Now, I was picking up in the beginning for some of you, you might be involved in something where it benefits others in some capacity. Maybe something that you do for a living or on the side, maybe a hobby. And interesting, as Leo got the same crystal, so you might have some Leo in your chart. And my guides chose the peridot crystal for the readings, the weekly readings this week. So this is actually one piece that is mined right here in Arizona. Just a nice huge chunk of natural raw peridot. So interesting. That's at least 2 signs so far that's getting this particular crystal card, and that's what was chosen for the week. But anyway, the peridot crystal is all about why you influence people. You're a natural teacher. And for some of you, you have natural healing abilities. You have a very compassionate energy, Pisces, and you love to help and nurture and teach others. So the peridot crystal is being suggested for you to meditate with this week. This is like part of your life's purpose, is to heal and teach others and share your knowledge, your gifts, Pisces. And you can't do that if you resort to what's shown here on the Eight of Swords, where you're hiding your gifts and talents. You're meant to stand out and shine, and others might not like that, but that's too bad. That could be where the envy, the gossip is coming in. Now let's take a look at your oracle card message. And you received unexpected visitors. Now, I actually think this was Taurus that got this card as well. Kind of a lot of surprises, unexpected events. And in the beginning, I was picking up that your week's not going to go as you thought it was going to go. So how you had it planned out. There's going to be circumstances and situations and individuals that are going to kind of throw a monkey wrench in your week ahead. So interesting, if you have Leo in your chart, you might want to check out that reading. Now, if you have Taurus in your chart, you might want to check out that reading as well. But this is specifically indicating no matter how much you plan for your week, there's going to be unforeseen circumstances or people that are going to try to pull you off your task, trying to get you to do things the way they want you to, how they want it done. Let me rephrase that. So this card's about staying on your toes, Pisces, as the plan that you have, like for your destiny, your life purpose, it might not match up with what Spirit has got in mind for you. And one of the unexpected visitors could be in regards to your Seven of Swords card. And the clarifying card here, the Queen of Swords, you're finding out who's behind all this chatter, this gossip, you might say. So Pisces, you're going to be using your mental energies for the week ahead. And make sure your intuition is in tip-top form. Your angels and guides are suggesting the peridot crystal for you to meditate with this week, as there's going to be unexpected things showing up for your week ahead, trying to really pull you off balance. And with the Eight of Swords, might be successful at first, but then the Ten of Swords following, there's an indication you're going to put an end to that. You're going to get your balance back. You're going to see things clearly. And then with the Seven of Swords, you're coming up with some kind of strategy to stop maybe the family from badgering you about getting married and having kids, a house, all of that. Could also be in regards to the workplace where there's coworkers who are envious, possibly someone doing something behind the scenes. You're going to tap into all that information. It's going to be made very clear to you. You've got this overflowing cup of spiritual connection with your intuition. Cups aren't just about feelings and emotion. It has to do with your psychic abilities. And boy, this is an overflowing cup coming in to help you out for the week ahead. So shine your light, Pisces. Don't hide to avoid the situation, as you can easily overcome whoever or whatever is trying to pull you off your life path, your destiny, your journey, wanting you to do things their way. So with your cards this week, Pisces, it looks like you're going to have a plan, a strategy to handle all this energy coming in for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And for a private tarot card reading, my website link is listed below. Love and abundance to my Pisces family.